Hey guys, welcome to my channel. This is Bella with Bella Gitana Tarot. So I'm using my camera today off the stand because I pulled some cards already and I just wanted to briefly go over everything that I pulled. So these are going to be a conversation with your divine masculine. So on the left side right here, I have the divine masculine, what he wants to say to the feminine. And here on the right side, I have what the feminine wants to say to the masculine. So hope you guys are doing well. And yeah, this is going to be very interesting reading for the collective for this first week of November. Also keep in mind that the new moon in Scorpio is this Friday, so things are going to be heightened, very intense. Okay, thank God we're out of the Mercury retrograde shadow period. But anyways, let's just get right into it. So the first card out that came out that he wanted to say right off the bat is this right here. I will always love you no matter what happens. And I felt like that was very sweet. You know, that's the first message that your masculine wanted you to know. And then to clarify the card, I pulled one tarot card and then another one to clarify it. Okay, so the first one that came out was the Wheel of Fortune. And this was very interesting because if you notice in this drawing here, the woman is holding a what's it called, like a clock? Yeah, like a watch. And then her heart is part of the gears that are turning, and she's wide open, you know? I feel like this is saying that your masculine with time is finally going to open up and show you how their feelings are for you, right? Especially because he's saying here, I will always love you no matter what happens. So even if time goes on, nothing has changed the way I feel. And then to clarify the Wheel of Fortune, we have the Ace of Athenes is the Ace of Swords. So I feel like this is going to be an epiphany for the masculine where he's going to realize his feelings with time, right? And it's going to finally start moving things in motion in your favor. And then to clarify all of these three, this is what came out, proposal. So once he realizes this epiphany of, you know, the truth of his feelings, he's going to act on those feelings and he's going to propose for some of you. Okay, it says here, get proposed to, surprise gift, something that is proposed, things moving to the next level. Okay, beautiful. So yeah, I feel like to start off the reading like this, with what he's saying right now, it's just like, wow, amazing. And then here's what the feminine wants to say to him, right? If you just tell me when you need space and time, I'll leave you alone. Which is interesting because we had the time here, you know? So I feel like this is definitely a conversation that they're having. He's telling her, you know, I love you no matter what happens, you know, with space and time. The truth is going to come out, you know, where I'm going to like give to you and actually want to like wife you up. And she's over here saying, okay, well, you just tell me when you need space or time and I'll leave you alone, right? Because I respect you, right? And then we have the Two of Cups to clarify that. And this is that twin energy here, twin flames, right? So I feel like she's saying, I will give you that space and time because I love you unconditionally and we are still intertwined. You see how these flowers are intertwined here? It's like, you know, she's got your back, right? And that's what she's saying. I got your back, you know? And we're one and the same. So I trust, you know, that if I give you space and time, I know you're not going anywhere. You know what I mean? And then we have the Tower here to clarify. And it says here, the Wild Hunt. So to me, this is saying that the feminine is saying, I will leave you be in a heartbeat. You know what I mean? Like, I will give you your space and time. suddenly and quickly with no questions asked, right? And especially with this, to clarify it, the meow card, this is about being independent, right? I will leave you alone like a cat, right? Having fun, trying to fit in, being playful, modeling after others, being whimsical, free-spirited. So yeah, I feel like she has that energy where she's not worried about, you know, him wandering off. You know, cats always come home, right? Interesting too, because I saw my neighbor's cat tonight when I was walking my dog. So the cats always come home to their owners, and it's like she's not hesitating or worrying about this connection because she knows it's always going to be there. That if things go wild in the night, things are going to come back full circle right where it needs to be, because the foundation is so strong between you two that she's not worried, you know? And then this one got me really emotional, you guys. I'm going to try to keep it together. But he says here, I do want to get together, have a family, have a home, have all of you forever to call my own. And I thought it was so interesting that this card came out, the Four of Wands. And this one's actually a home. I mean, can you believe it? The synchronicities is just amazing. And so I definitely got teared up when I saw this, because that's when I knew that I had to do this reading for you guys, because the energy here is so intense and so incredible that I just had to do it, you know? But anyways, and so there's many layers here in this house. Look how tall this house is. And then you see the couple there. Sorry, it's kind of hard to see. The couple there at the top of the house, the birds, you know, looking at them, you know, leading into the house. It's just beautiful. It reminds me of the wedding cake topper that you see at weddings, right? And then what's funny is that to clarify the Four of Wands came out the Judgment card, which it says here, harvest. And look, it's the same kind of theme here too with the house, you know, with the animals, you know, him tending to his, you know, harvest that he picked out of the garden. You're over here coming out cooking, you know, or whatever. It's just like insane how everything's just synchronistic here, you know. And then look at this. It says here, bold move. An invitation, being proactive, taking steps, making things happen, gift for someone or yourself, right? So I feel like your person is saying here that when he finally becomes aware of the truth, right, he's going to finally act on that truth. And he's telling you here he does want to have a future with you. And with two different decks saying the same message, I mean, also Judgment is about a reconciliation. It's about an awakening, right? So I feel like your person's going to make this bold move to invite you out, to bring you flowers once they're finally awakened to your connection. But until then, you know, it's not going to be a moment sooner, right? And so with the feminine, this is what she's saying back. Nothing makes me happier than making love to you. I was like, okay, feminine. Feeling a little frisky. Then we have the Queen of Swords. Okay, and this is like she's looking out like, where is he? Is he coming? And, you know, it's almost like she's trying to be grounded, but she's still hovering above the trees here, trying to receive any kind of information, you know, if he's coming. And it's interesting because then we have the Three of Wands here, and that's also about waiting. So to me, with the Queen of Swords, that's also saying, like, I feel like the feminine is a little bit guarded in her emotions. And so she's just thinking about a higher point of view, like looking at things from a higher perspective and waiting for the right time to start this new beginning, because she knows the truth, you know, she's very logical. And I feel like this is why there's the tree element here, because she wants to be grounded but she's also looking out to see what's coming, so that when it does come, she knows how to handle it. And then we have this new beginning here. Cheers. New beginnings, anniversary, milestone, dates, celebration, meeting new people, happiness. Okay. I mean, that totally confirmed, the message that she's just basically saying, nothing would make me happier than to be with you. And I'm just waiting here, waiting to see if you're coming. Okay. And then now he's replying back and saying, you're better off without me for now. Okay. So while the feminine has been, waiting to see if he's coming, he's saying, I'm not coming right now because I need to grow, right? With the Page of Pentacles, I need to grow. And so usually the Page of Pentacles is a younger energy. It's also somebody that needs to grow, that's taking their time. Okay. And then clarified by the Nine of Pentacles. So that's basically a single energy. And in this particular deck, we have a whole family. So I feel like your person is saying, I know that you want this family life, but I can't get there yet until I've grown. And here we have playing the field, which came out to clarify all of these. So this is where he's at right now. He's not ready to be serious right now because he still has a lot to learn with the Page of Pentacles. And it says here, still meeting, dating other people, seeing each other, being a player, games being played, right? So I feel like this is your person letting you know, you're better off without me for now because I'm not in a place right now where I can give you what you need, because I know you deserve this home life and this family life, but he knows that he has to mature, right, to be able to be at your level. Okay. And then what's interesting is that the feminine is saying here, thank you for always forgiving me. Okay. And it was a little confusing because I kind of get here that the feminine knows that his higher self is the one that's being forgiving of her more so than the masculine here in the 3D world. Because I feel like for some of you, you might be dealing with the masculine that's in his ego right now, especially because the sun is here. The sun is that egoic energy. The sun's also about clarity, healing. And I feel like this is her, right? And then this is him. It's like she's the light and he's the darkness, right? You guys are both yin and yang. So I feel like just like she knows that his higher self has forgiven her, in the same token, she has forgiven him as well. Okay. And then it's interesting because then we had the Five of Swords that came out in reverse. And there's a peacock there in the background. To me, that signifies pride, right? So with the fact that it came out in reverse, I feel like the feminine is saying, I don't want to be in this egoic energy where we're fighting each other, So I feel like that's where she's at. And then to clarify that, we had what a catch. An ideal partner or mate, abundance, self-esteem, value. The answer is yes, marriage material, right? So I feel like the feminine knows the truth about the matter. She knows that she is a great catch, you know what I mean? And so this could also be where she could have been in her ego a little bit and letting him know, like I could have anybody, and that could have ended up hurting the masculine. And so I feel like in this part of the reading, she's just basically letting him know that, I'm sorry if I hurt you with my ego, because I know that I'm a catch, and I got a little bit cocky, right? And so she's just basically saying, thank you for, for giving me the forgiveness when I was a little bit in my pride and ego. Okay, because I feel like now she's purging all that energy, and now she's in this white energy where she's cleansing and she's being more transparent here with, being honest with the masculine. Okay. And then towards the end here, this is going to make you guys laugh. Be a good little girl and please your divine man. I was like, okay. And what's funny about this deck too is that this is a Fool. And there's an actual little girl in this card. And this is a crocodile, you know, in the ground and basically trying to like fool her, you know, trying to like distract her, like, almost like the devil's energy. Like, I know you're tempted and here's a little flower, but I'm going to sneak up behind you and eat you up, you know. So for some of you, your masculine might be on this energy where he wants to eat you up, if you know what I'm saying, okay? And then this one was clarified by the Three of Swords. So I just find this one very interesting because the door's open, right? So I feel like your masculine is letting you know that even though there's been pain here, he's leaving the door open to let you in. The light's still on, right? So that when you come home from a long day's work, then you guys can come back together and you're bringing groceries, okay? So it's a 50-50, and then this was clarified by abandonment. Fear, abandonment issues are affecting relationship, ghosting, forgive, especially yourself. So I feel like Spirit is saying here that your divine masculine feels really bad for hurting you and breaking your heart with the Three of Swords and ghosting you, you know. So I feel like now he's in this energy where he wants to have you come towards him, you know, and be intimate with you and take a risk, right? And actually open up his heart, because we have a lot of green here. And this time not ghost you and actually forgive himself for bailing on you, you know. And I feel like he's trying to forgive himself, okay? This is what I'm getting here with this message. All right, and then over here, one of the last messages here, which is pretty interesting. The feminine is saying, I have researched and studied so much trying to figure us out, clarified by the Ten of Pentacles. So I feel like the feminine has been looking into things about, you know, twin flame connections, if that's the situation. Just really trying to figure out what is the root of the matter with this connection. And as a result, she has become wise, I feel like. And at the same time, I feel like she wants to be able to be on the same page, you know, because then we have Team Awesome here. Healthy and open communication, spending time together, compatible, on the same page, right? So I feel like she's trying to figure out, how are we going to come back together with the Two of Cups here, right? To be able to be one together. Because it's funny, like with her in the beginning of the reading, we started off with the Two of Cups here for her. And here we have it again. So I feel like she knows what this connection is and she has done her research, okay? And she just wants to be able to be on the same page, because I feel like maybe you guys were not on the same page before. And this time she wants to make sure that you guys don't end up missing out on that, okay? And so then we have some charm cards that I just pulled. The ice cream card came out first and says the word taste. So I feel like this connection is very sweet. You guys might be chocolate lovers, I don't know. But I feel like something sweet is going to happen here pretty soon with this new moon's energy. And you're going to have a change of luck, okay? Because we have the horseshoe here. And we started the reading with the Wheel of Fortune for the masculine side. So I feel like, especially with the birds on a wire, social media, you know, there could be finally a message coming through of some kind of synchronicity with the music notes there for the birds. And so I feel like something here is about to start changing for the better, you know, for your connection. And then to clarify the last message here, we have 555. Your angels are with you during this time of change and transition. And as you guys know, right now we're in Scorpio season and it's a time of transformation for a lot of us. And so this is not a coincidence that this came out. Your angels are with you during this time of change and transition, you know, because it's what's happening right now, that you guys are being divinely guided to be on this path. And this is what's going on, you know. Then we have 7111. Triggers brought on by your counterpart are necessary for the healing of past wounds and traumas. Okay. So yeah, I feel like you guys have been triggering each other as you would in this normal dynamic of twin flames. And so I'm just getting here that Spirit is just saying that this is all designed to help you purge, because remember I said this card with the sun, she's purging out the negativity, and you guys are still compatible because you're both each other's perfect yin and yang, you know what I mean? So this had to happen in order for you guys to go through this period of change. But after this change, you're going to have a change in luck, right? And the horseshoe reminds me of horses, right? Like the horseshoe is about being free. So I feel like in this reading, the conversation that you guys have been having is about waiting for the right time, right? Because that's what the masculine was saying here in the beginning. So he can finally give you a proposal, some kind of gift. And then deep down in his heart, he wants to make this bold move. But it's not going to happen until he's awakened, right? And then in the meantime, while he's trying to figure out what to do and getting out there and meeting people, he's learning about what makes him happy with the Nine of Pentacles. You know what I mean? And I feel like for you, feminine, you've just been in this state where you're willing to let go. You're surrendering to him and what he's got going on. You're not trying to force it. And then at the same time, you're still trying to look at things from a higher perspective and see, you know, when is he coming? Because I know we're going to have this new beginning, right? And then lastly, you know, I feel like you know that this person is going to come back around and forgive you for whatever you guys have done to hurt each other. It was all supposed to be part of the plan to help you guys heal, you know, your wounds and traumas. But essentially, you guys are going to come back together with this team awesome, okay? Two of Cups came out twice for you. I mean, with him, we had the Judgment, the Wheel of Fortune. Those are major arcanas, and the Fool, right? So you guys will have this brand new beginning of being able to circle back and speak your truth to each other. And finally, heal this broken heart with the Three of Swords, because the Three of Swords is about healing. It's the one after that is the Four of Swords. So I feel like this is basically what Spirit is saying here, that you guys had to be separate for a time, but this is coming back around. And I mean, the fact that we had the Four of Wands with the harvest here, it's like you're gonna reap the harvest of your abundance here. You know, somebody's gonna finally make that move to bring a gift to the feminine. I mean, we had gift here and gift here. Okay, that was like obvious that it showed up twice. So yeah, you guys, that's what's happening for the collective. I hope that was helpful. Comment below if this resonated for you. And if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, you can do so by clicking on my link below. And I will catch you guys in the next video.